Good morning, everybody. Welcome to today's devotion for November 6th. Today's devotion is titled, Never Give Up Hope. Today's Bible reading is from Luke chapter 8, verses 40 to 48. On the other side of the lake, the crowds welcomed Jesus because they had been waiting for him. Then a man named Jairus, a leader of the local synagogue, came and fell at Jesus' feet, pleading with him to come home with him. His only daughter, who was about 12 years old, was dying. As Jesus went to him, he was surrounded by the crowds. A woman in the crowd had suffered for 12 years with constant bleeding, and she could find no cure. Coming up behind Jesus, she touched the fringe of his robe. Immediately, the bleeding stopped. "Who touched me?" Jesus asked. Everyone denied it, and Peter said, "Master, this whole crowd is pressing up against you." But Jesus said, "Someone deliberately touched me, for I felt healing power go out from me." When the woman realized that she could not stay hidden, she began to tremble and fell to her knees in front of him. The whole crowd heard her explain why she had touched him and that she had been immediately healed. "Daughter," he said to her, "your faith has made you well. Go in peace." When my friend received a diagnosis of cancer, the doctor advised her to get her affairs in order. She called me sobbing, worried about her husband and young children. I shared her urgent prayer request with our mutual friends. We rejoiced when a second doctor encouraged her to never give up hope and confirmed his team would do all they could to help. Though some days were harder than others, she focused on God instead of the odds stacked against her. She never gave up. My friend's persevering faith reminds me of the desperate woman in Luke 8. Weary from 12 years of ongoing suffering, disappointment, and isolation, she approached Jesus from behind and stretched her hand toward the hem of his robe. Her immediate healing followed her act of faith. Persistently hoping, believing Jesus was able to do what others couldn't, no matter how impossible her situation seemed. We may experience pain that feels endless, situations that appear hopeless, or waiting that seems unbearable. We may endure moments when the odds against us are stacked high and wide. We may not experience the healing we long for as we continue trusting Christ. But even then, Jesus invites us to keep reaching for him, to trust him and never give up hope, and to believe he is always able, always trustworthy, and always within reach. How have you recently needed to trust in Jesus despite the challenges you faced? What hope have you found in him? Thank you for joining me for today's devotion, and I hope you all have a wonderful day.